and welcome back to the Lions Den. I'm John Wallace.
And I'm Rachel Zaccarelli. Second semester has begun at Albright, with winter sports are heading down the stretch. I'll start with men's basketball, currently second place in the Commonwealth Conference and hosting defending league champion Messiah.
Senior Dave Singleton hit a tough corner jumper as the Lions took an 11-7 lead early in the game. After a drought of 7:25 without an Albright field goal, Pedro Perez drove for a three-point play and a 17-13 Albright lead. Sam Morella drained a three from the corner to put the gap to 22-13.
The game was tied at 26 all at halftime after Brad Bolin beat the buzzer with a long-range bank shot. Freshman Andre Marshall had 8 points for Albright, including 2 key three-pointers in the second half. Down 40-38, Marshall drained consecutive threes, both from 25-plus feet, to put the Lions up 44-40.
Singleton hit a turnaround jumper and then found Ruel Moore for a tray, forcing Messiah to call a timeout down 53-45. Moore forced a turnover right off the timeout, and Singleton slashed to the hoop for 2 more.
Messiah fought back at the end, but Singleton blocked Taylor Groff's attempt to send the game into overtime with 2 seconds remaining as the Lions left with a 61-59 victory.
After being named to the D3Hoops.com National Team of the Week in the previous week, Singleton continued his dominant play with game highs in points, 22, rebounds, 9, and steals, 5. Junior Kyle Jordan had 8 points and 6 rebounds. Brad Bolin scored 22 points for Messiah, while his brother Scott Bolin added 10.
The Lady Lions basketball team is still 1 game out of a playoff spot with several weeks left, and needed a win as they hosted Arcadia in the Bowman Center.
Thanks to a huge day from freshman forward Khalesia Harris, Albright grabbed a 54-51 win to keep themselves in the mix, heading down the final stretch of the regular season.
The Lions were able to push their lead to 7 points midway through the second half after Harris scored 5 straight to make the score 42-35 Albright with 11 minutes to go in the second frame.
Layups from Harris and Tara Sabacic later gave the Lions a 50-44 advantage with 3:30 left, but the Knights fought right to the final buzzer.
Albright had to block 2 shots in the final 8 seconds to escape with the win. Sabacic stopped Samantha Caligiuri's go-ahead fast break attempt, and after 2 Jessica Venturelli free throws, Harris got a hand on Dominique Kassinger's game-tying buzzer beater. Harris led the Lady Lions with 21 points on 10 for 14 shooting from the field. She also pulled down 15 rebounds to go along with 6 steals and 7 blocks on the night. Sabacic had 14 points and Venturelli added 7 assists.
The red and white swimming squads will both be defending their Middle Atlantic Championships on February 8th through 10th at Wilkes-Barre-Scranton, CYC. The Lions held their final home meet on January 21st and recognized 11 departing swimmers on Senior Day.
The men defeated King's College 147-81 in the final home meet for Matt Bauer, Adam Kurtz, Quentin Hicks, Connor Unger, Bobby McNair, and Tim Pierce.
In the 200 medley relay, Ralph Perazzo, Josh Park, Alex Bauer, and Matt Runtas broke the pole record in the event, setting a new mark of 139.10. The previous record was 139.66, set in 2005.
Matt Bauer won the 200 fly and took second in the 500 free, while Kurtz was second in the 100 breast.
The Lion women beat Kings 151-97 on Senior Day for Carrie Keller, Amanda Fisher, Emily Summers, Madison Hawk, and Emily Weaver.
Hawk and Fisher helped Albright win the 200 medley relay. Hawk had the top time in the 200 individual medley, and Keller won the 200 breaststroke.
Also recording second-place finishes for Albright's departing senior class were Summers in the 100 breast, Fisher in the 50 free, and Hawk in the 100 free.
The Albright men's and women's lacrosse teams have begun practice in anticipation of their second varsity season this spring.
The Lion men made headlines last year, going 16-3 in their first season and hosting Widener in the Commonwealth Championship game. In Lacrosse Magazine's yearly review, head coach Jake Plunkett was named the Breakout Coach of the Year for his work in recruiting and leading one of the nation's most talented rookie classes last season.
Lacrosse Magazine also published its preseason top 25, and Albright will be playing the top 2 teams in the nation this spring. The Lions host number 1 Cortland on February 23rd in their season opener at Shirk Stadium. Number 2 Stevenson University joins the Commonwealth Conference this season and will host Albright on April 13th.
That's all for now. Thanks for joining us
here on The Lions Den.